They're like smartphones on wheels, kind of collecting all kinds of information about you.
But tonight we are hearing some new claims that this information could negatively impact your wallet. Atlanta News First investigative reporter Anastasia Almos breaks down the concerns, how you can find out what your car knows about all of us, right?
You don't even think about it. Your phone's listening to you, now your car's listening to you. In partnership with our national team, we discovered multiple class action lawsuits across the country claiming insurance premiums for consumers shot up after, quote, erroneous and negative driving information was illegally supplied to insurance carriers. Now, one of those lawsuits was filed by the Texas Attorney General against General Motors and OnStar, saying that the companies have unlawfully collected, used, and sold the driving data of more than 1.8 million Texans. So far, GM and OnStar have denied all of the claims, and GM announced in April of 2024 it severed ties with the data and information company LexisNexis.
Unfortunately, right now in America, there's very little law around who controls that data. The consumers don't have a lot of rights in law that says this is your data and you can control it.
The executive director for the Center for Auto Safety also says the information, if anonymous, is a game changer for safety because it can monitor speed, acceleration, and braking, which are critical as manufacturers develop more self-driving features. Though he says that information out of context doesn't drive home the full picture. Now, our national team reached out to General Motors and LexisNexis and never heard back.
Anastasia, I think this will concern a lot of people. So what kind of solutions are out there to protect consumers?
Well, guys, you know, this is the question everybody wants, right? Sitting at home. Senator Jeff Merkley, he is from Oregon. He just filed the Car Privacy Rights Act for 2024. He wants to ban car manufacturers from sharing or selling any data collected from a vehicle and require all car manufacturers to allow consumers to easily opt out of their data collection.
We'll have to see where that goes. Anastasia, thanks so much. And to learn more about what information your car is collecting, you can text car data, this number on your screen. It's 470-777-WANF. Then we can send you a link with all the information.